On this week's episode of BJ in the Morning, we're going to live on a train, eat some bugs, and maybe get in a fight. Let's go. Welcome back to BJ in the Morning, your favorite Dirty Name podcast where we put our nostalgia to the test with rewatches, first-time watches. We're going to see what holds up. My name's Brendan.
And I'm Juan.
And that is another test of our brand new intro that we're doing for the podcast until something sticks.
Woo.
How'd it feel? How do you feel about it?
It felt pretty good. It lasted the length of the song, which is kind of cool, I think.
Yeah. I went real fast and I left out a word, I think.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Let us know in the comments down below if you
leave
like
it to me to fuck it up.
Next time. Next episode. You'll do it. It'll be fine though. Juan, today we're talking about Snowpiercer from 2013.
Snowpiercer.
We had not seen this movie before.
Mm-hmm.
I think I started this movie in the past.
Yeah.
When it came out. I don't think I finished it.
Snowpiercer is the name of my band.
Your band?
Yeah.
What kind of music do you play?
Snowy.
It's just Snow Patrol
music
covers.
Yeah, and Let It Snow.
Uh-huh.
And Let It Go.
Uh-huh.
And
uh-huh. That song that's all like Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Yeah, nipping at your nips.
Nipping at your nips. Gotcha.
Yep.
That's the name of the album.
Yep. Nipping at your nips.
But yeah, we're gonna talk about Snowpiercer today, which for us was our first time finishing it or watching the whole thing in one sitting.
Yeah. Let me see the cover photo.
The cover photo.
Okay, the first time I ever saw this movie, looking at it right now, I thought, and it was that cover photo on Netflix back in the day.
It's the poster.
That's the poster.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that it was about Stargate.
Okay, because of the
ring behind them.
Yeah, which is the engine of the train.
Yeah. I know that now.
Right.
But I just assumed, I'm like, oh, it's like a Stargate spinoff with Chris Evans.
Uh-huh.
And I should watch that.
And I never did.
Never even watched the trailer. Until now.
And now you've seen the movie.
And I've seen it.
And we're going to talk about it.
I was pretty excited going into this movie. Just because we don't get to see Chris Evans really do anything other than Captain America nowadays.
He's Captain America?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, you got the...
I know him from Not Another Teen Movie. That's the only thing I've ever seen Chris Evans in ever.
And Free Guy.
He's not in that.
He made a cameo.
Oh yeah. He's a cameo in that.
But he is still
as Captain America. So, yeah.
I mean, he's Chris Evans.
I didn't know he was Captain America. I thought he was just making a cameo for his homie in Free Guy.
Right.
We're off the rails, which is real funny for a movie about a fucking train.
Choo-choo.
Let's talk about Snowpiercer a little bit. So this movie came out in 2013. The tagline for this movie is, geez, this is a long one. I'm just kidding. I'm going to read a short one. In a future where a failed climate change experiment has killed all life except for the survivors who boarded the Snowpiercer, a train that travels around the globe, a new class system emerges.
All right. Sounds right. You know, I never really picked up on that it was an experiment that messed up the world.
In the movie?
Yeah.
It starts out with that.
Yeah.
At the very beginning.
Yeah.
It tells you.
Yeah.
Did you were just not in it yet?
Maybe I was just like, the
you were
movie
getting settled still.
Hasn't started yet.
Yeah.
I was getting my popcorn and my drink and my milk duds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had to.
Because you went to a theater to watch this for the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Had to get up to pee.
Cast in this movie, the one and only Chris Evans, as we said. He's the only person in this movie. He plays every single... No, I'm just kidding. We have Jamie Bell returning from Jumper, when we watched Jumper. Tilda Swinton returning from when we saw her in...
Doctor Strange?
She's in Doctor Strange? We saw her last, though, in Burn After Reading.
She's not in Doctor Strange?
She is. You have Song Kang-ho, Ed Harris, John Hurt returning from Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, Octavia Spencer, and then Allison Pill is in this as the teacher, which we know her from Scott Pilgrim, other things, Perks of Being a Wallflower, she's in that.
Right.
Yeah. Directed by Bong Joon-ho,
right,
who we know from movies like Parasite.
Oh.
He was a writer from Mickey 17.
Oh.
What else has he done? He was a producer on everything's just Parasite and Mickey 17. Director, Mickey 17. Parasite, Okja, Snowpiercer. He also was the director of The Host, which is how American audiences were introduced to Bong Joon-ho. This movie on IMDb has a 7.1 out of 10.
Not bad.
84 on Metacritic.
Not bad at all.
So yeah, user reviews 7.1. Let's look at some reviews of this one. For IMDb, which are the elite reviews, you know, the real fancy ones, right?
Yeah, the suit and ties.
They're the ones at the front of the train. Yeah. And then we'll go to Letterboxd, which is back of the train shit.
If you've seen this movie, you know what we're talking about.
6 out of 10.
Right.
Wastes too much time on pointless action instead of developing its ideas. Snowpiercer could have been a great film, and it is probably a good story, but it turned out to be a 2-hour-long collection of weird scenes, pointless action, overacting, and slow-mo shots. Yeah. No stars. A big confusing mess. This film tells the story of a self-sustaining train which has been running for 18 years, on board with all the survivors after an apocalyptic event. A few minutes into the film, it already becomes clear that Snowpiercer is a film that reflects the societal inequality, oppression, and cruelty. As the group moves up the train, the carriages become more luxurious, and the metaphors are very obvious. The film screams to the audience to wake up from the unjust society. 8 out of 10. Yes, it's a metaphor, but a tense one. I just came across it again after hours on TV and rewatched the whole thing. Although I have seen it twice back in 2013, for the ones who'd want to check it out and don't mind a dark, violent social commentary, this is a treat. Good cast, good acting, good action, and relentless pace. Probably most are familiar with the story of Snowpiercer, the train that holds the last of the humans and keeps going around the world while people are split into sections in the train. The story itself constitutes a great but not new metaphor about society. I would keep the metaphor in the background as the backbone of the story and focus on other exciting elements of the film, which are very rewarding. 8 out of 10.
Okay, that person liked it a lot.
They liked it a lot. How do you think people over on Letterboxd feel about it?
I feel like they're not going to like it.
It's a 3.7 on Letterboxd, which is pretty decent.
Out of 5?
Out of 5. 4.5 stars. The best Captain America movie of the year. When was that one? That was from 2014.
Wow.
I wish Tilda Swinton did more comedy. Doesn't even have to be on a train if she wants.
Right.
That's a 4 out of 5. 3 stars. I wasn't prepared for Chris Evans actually like acting. Yeah.
Actually like acting?
5 stars. Of the 2 remakes of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory I've seen, this is the one I prefer. And 4.5 out of 5. Bro, if Tilda Swinton told you to be a shoe, you be a shoe.
Yes.
Yes. I just want one more good one. 5 stars. Hands down, one of the best and greatest science fiction films I've seen in years. Not only is it audaciously ambitious art house action spectacular, but also a social allegory about class and power. Yeah. 4.5 stars. Apparently, over the years, the snow slowly started to melt. And my theory, why? There's no punctuation in this. My theory, why, is because Chris Evans and Jamie Bell are chaotically hot.
Okay.
That's why it's melting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 stars. This movie is just Willy Wonka on rails. Instead of the 7 deadly sins, it's a thematic criticism of inequality, but the lack of character relationship really hurts the Willy Wonka plot structure because I felt nothing when anything happened to anyone. I liked a lot of the movie, but sometimes it looked like a TV movie, and there was a lot of action that just happened to anyone. I felt... What the heck? I love losing my place in mid-sentence. Is this what it's like?
Yeah.
Reading from a screen? There was a lot of action that just happened for action's sake, primarily the parallel action at the end. Great production, costume design throughout, and film gets better as it gets more outrageous, but this is the first Bong Joon-ho hit that left something to be desired. I didn't know the Willy Wonka thing was a big theory, and the new Snowpiercer show has pure imagination in the trailer. I promise I'm not a hack or a fraud. That was an edit they put in after. Yeah, so there's a lot of comparisons to this movie and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, which I think it's really funny. I brought it up to you before we started recording the thing really badly.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we're going to touch on it too much other than what we just did.
Right.
But there's a lot of similarities.
Right.
Is it better than Wonka?
No.
Totally different movies. So let's jump in and break down the plot, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
What happened in this movie?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But Brendan.
But Juan.
Before we get into that, why don't you go ahead and tell the people where they could find us and follow us and subscribe to us and like us and love us and share us to their friends?
Right now? We're going to do that right now?
Yeah.
You want me to do it?
Yeah,
Usually you do it.
No.
Oh, wait, I get it.
Yeah,
We're going to do the whole, thank you so much for making it this far in the episode. If you've done that, then go ahead and like, subscribe, comment over on YouTube at
BJ in the Morning Podcast.
And then on Instagram and TikTok, where you are at
BJ in the Morning _.
Yeah, I did post on TikTok for the first time in months.
Hell yeah.
It didn't do anything.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Maybe we delete and get a new one and see what happens.
Delete the entire podcast TikTok.
Refresh.
There's 500 people over there that have followed us. Maybe they should go follow us on Instagram at
BJ in the Morning _
and subscribe on YouTube at
BJ in the Morning Podcast.
And let us know in the comments if you follow us already. And before we get into the plot and giving our ratings of Snowpiercer, guess who liked this movie and who didn't out of the two of us? Because again, me and Juan do not talk about these movies or how we feel about them until we do the podcast.
Comments.
So we're going to predict who liked it or didn't like it. It could be both. It could be neither. It could be whatever.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. If you think neither of us liked it, put it down there. If you think we both liked it, put it down there. If you think I liked it and he didn't like it, then put it down there.
Okay, one more.
And if you think he didn't like it, but I liked it.
I think you said the same thing twice.
Put it down there. I'm not sure. And if you think Mother liked it, put it down there.
Yeah, put it down there. She seems to just be okay.
She seems scared.
So let's get into Snowpiercer. The world froze, and so we built a train. Would you think a train is the best option for a frozen world?
No, I mean, I've never really been on a train. Not one like
not moving. Just like there's a train.
I've never traveled
yeah
via train.
via train.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like trains would be cold.
It looks cold, at least in the back of the train where we find our main character, Curtis, played by Chris Evans.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know about a train, but I mean, cool, I guess.
Literally.
But like there's the train makes the most sense for what they did as far as like the different sections and the different lifestyles per section of the train, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like as you move forward, it gets a little nicer and better for you. And the very back is basically like poverty level.
Yeah. And then there's the poor as shit level. Like,
right.
Where we find our main character, Curtis, played by Chris Evans.
Yeah. And so, interesting enough, I think it would have been more interesting to find out, maybe this is what the show is about, I don't know, to find out how they got to the point where they pushed people to the back to live like
I think they touch on it in the movie.
Yeah, but like what to see it, you know what I mean? Because like what we got, and I don't want to say too much before getting into the plot.
We've gone one sentence in.
I understand. I understand. But like to me it would have been more interesting of a movie to see all that happen, because I don't think they boarded the train already split into sections.
Right.
Maybe they boarded the train to survive. And then within the train, people start going a little crazy, a little power hungry.
And see, I think the opposite. And
Really?
we'll get into it.
Okay.
So we open on a frozen apocalypse caused by a failed climate experiment where the entire planet is now an ice cube. It is a new ice age. Sid the Sloth's out there trying to find his family.
There's no animals. There's no people.
Sid the Sloth's out there.
Right.
Because it's ice age.
Sid the Sloth.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
I'm like, what name is it? What are you saying?
The only survivors are people on a constantly moving train called Snowpiercer. Title of the movie, Snowpiercer.
Interesting.
Wow. At the very back, you've got Curtis, played by Chris Evans. Did I say that already?
I think so.
He is basically living in absolute misery. There's no sunlight. The only food they have are these gelatinous protein cubes that they get sent. Do they call them cubes?
I think so.
They're not cubes. They're like rectangles. So
I think they call them bars.
Bars?
I think they called them bars.
Protein bars of questionable origin. We later find out it's bugs.
They're bugs.
They're bugs.
Yuck.
I mean, protein's protein, man.
I guess when you're starving.
They also have zero hope altogether. No hope. They're crammed back here. Honestly, if this train wasn't wasn't barreling through the snow, if this train car was like hidden underground in an abandoned subway, and it was set up the way it is though, the back of the train, it'd be a really fucking dope hideout.
Yeah.
Like they got bunk beds, they got little tracks going through it to send messages and stuff to each other. It's a pretty cool hideout. If you were like surviving a zombie apocalypse, maybe. Yeah. Best place right there. That train car, lock it down.
Lock it down.
No windows, no one door. Lock it down.
Best place to take a nap for sure.
Yeah, I bet you it's quiet when it's not moving.
Yeah.
But we don't know. Meanwhile, the front of the train is living in luxury.
Yeah. That is implied at this point of the movie.
Right. It's a class system on a train. It's a very subtle metaphor. Super subtle metaphor. Poor people in the back, rich people in the front. Curtis decides, or they've been communicating with someone at the front of the train about how that they are gonna get from the back to the front of the train.
Yeah, someone's been sending them messages.
We'll find out later.
The protein bars.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Weird. Who did it? Who was it?
We don't know.
Whatever.
Somebody.
So it's basically like the Revolutionary War, but on a train.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's gonna start right now. So yeah, they're eating bugs. There's a few kids in the back of this train. Curtis is back there starting the revolution. He doesn't want to sit down when everyone else is told to sit down, because why? He's counting the doors.
Counting the doors.
See how many doors it is to the next section.
Only 4.
Not that
or
many.
3.
Not that many.
How is there 3 doors separating the back to the whatever the next section is, but only 1 door separating the rest?
It's probably something to do with keeping the poor people where they belong. It's like an airlock situation.
Right.
So they can lock one door, open the next one, in steps.
Yeah.
So if someone gets through that first door, that next one's locked.
I get it. I get it.
So the tail section stages an uprising, finding their way into the next couple cars.
Mm-hmm.
Each train car is like a new level in a video game, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's like dark industrial spaces with like cargo and like machines building like the protein bars. There's guard-filled choke points, they gotta get through this door, and then guess what? Train car full of baddies. Brutal close quarter combats. They're all trying to get to Wilford, the mysterious creator of the train.
There's an old man with them.
Gilliam, played by John Hurt.
He seems to know.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name again?
Wilfred?
Willy Wonka?
Yeah, Willy.
He seems to know Wilfred.
Willy.
And
he's the Grandpa Joe.
Was at one point in the front of the train, wasn't he?
It's implied.
Or he built the train,
but later there's a reveal later on that he's meant to be back there because they need someone leading the front and leading the back. Spoiler for an 11-year-old movie or whatever. 15,
yeah.
How old is this movie now? 14 years old? 13
Pretty
years
old.
13 years ago.
Pretty old.
But they also need a security specialist who has been locked up because he's a drug addict, basically. They need him to open all the other doors. So they're gonna break through and go get this guy. But they get there. They do some fights, some pretty epic fight scenes. They rescue him, but he goes, "My daughter's got to come too."
And they're offering him this drug that looks like Play-Doh.
Yeah.
Where does that drug come from?
We don't know. They make it. They're all addicted to it at the front of the train too.
Yeah.
So, what's it called again? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. But before we move on, there is some stuff that happens that I do want to touch on.
Yeah, this is the time.
At the beginning, when, like the security guards are coming back, and then this is when he's counting the doors, and this guy gets in trouble, and they punish him. And they stick his arm out of the train and put a timer for 7 minutes?
Less. It's like 30 seconds.
Is it?
Yeah.
And his arm comes back out and it's completely frozen.
And then they smash it.
He starts smashing it with a hammer. Brutal.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I was like, this movie would have been way better rated R.
Yeah. The thing about this, though, is that we then see like Gilliam and a couple other guys get up to go console this guy. And they're all missing limbs. So you think this happened to them too. Spoilers, it didn't. Maybe it didn't. Some of them, definitely not.
We find out
out later. Yeah.
And they also come in and take 2 children, measuring them, measuring their height, measuring their limbs, and they're like, not you, not you, not you. And they take 2 children.
Yep.
They take the first boy that we see in the movie,
whose mom is Tanya, played by Octavia Spencer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the kid's name. Tim.
And then they take another little curly-headed red-headed boy.
Yeah.
And they take him.
They take him.
We don't know where they're going.
It's menacing.
Why they're going?
It's kind of crazy. Kind of scary.
After that, that's when they
decide to do the revolution.
Decide to go through.
And now's the time. And Edgar, played by Jamie Bell, is ready to go.
He's ready to go right now.
And so they go.
And they go.
And they get to the next train car. And the next train car. And they're fighting through bad guys. But as they move forward, the tone starts shifting. Because it goes from like grim survival, like, all the warehousey, like industrial cars. And then they move forward into a classroom.
Yeah.
Where kids are being indoctrinated about their Lord and Savior, Wilfred, and the train that they are on.
Really?
And it's kind of creepy. This is where we meet Allison Pill, played this creepy ass teacher. We also meet Eggman in this scene. But we need to talk about Tilda Swinton a little bit.
Yeah.
Because before this, she shows up to like give speeches to the poor. Right. I don't know what else to call them.
Yeah.
To the poor, mainly to Curtis, played by Chris Evans. She gives these speeches like, you belong here because this is where you're supposed to be. So you be a shoe, I'm a hat.
Basically implying learn your role and stay there.
Yeah, for the balance of the train.
Don't try to do anything brash.
And they said, fuck you, Tilda Swinton.
I'm a hat too.
I want to be a hat.
I'm a hat.
Her character's name is Mason. But there's this really dope fight scene in one of the train cars. There's a bunch of windows and everything. And Tilda Swinton's Mason comes out and she's watching all these people get killed. And I'm pretty sure this is about when Edgar dies.
Yeah.
Edgar, played by Jamie Bell, was like the protege or like an adopted kid of Chris Evans' character, Curtis. Like they had a really strong connection.
Yeah.
Which we find out later why.
We'll get there.
We'll get in there.
We'll get there.
But yeah, we're back in the classroom where these kids are like singing songs about the glorious train they live on, and Allison Pill, who's the character's name is teacher.
It's got almost like a cult feeling.
100%.
Right?
It's very propaganda heavy. It feels like a creepy children's show. Almost. And then Namgoon, who is the guy they rescued, he starts kind of picking up things about maybe the train isn't the only thing. That comes up later too. But I'm just gonna start mentioning it now. So Curtis starts getting closer and closer to the front of the train. Action's high. I honestly tuned out for some of this portion of the movie.
Yeah,
they're just kind of going through train cars left and right.
I also don't remember seeing any other like forms of society moving forward. You see the industrial area, you see the back, the industrial area, and then you see
a classroom.
The classroom,
and then there's a sushi bar.
Yeah,
but
the sushi bar is inhabited by nobody.
Yeah, there's one guy. But the Eggman comes through and he's just passing off eggs. I liked the train car that's all plants and everything. I thought that one was cool.
Yeah. There's
also an aquarium one where they get the fish for the sushi.
But where are the people is what I'm saying.
They're at the front. Because it seems like there's a ton of poor people and not a lot of rich people. Guess what? Metaphor, baby.
Oh.
Metaphor, 1%, 99%.
Yeah. Don't point at me.
I was just motioning.
You saying I would be in the back of the car?
We would be in the back of the car.
Probably.
at least the one car up.
Props.
We'd be making the protein bars.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's my job.
Yeah, look at these roaches. What flavor are we going to do this time?
Roach.
Let's do chicken.
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 I got some bouillon cubes. So yeah, the Eggman guy, though, he comes through random as heck. He's just passing off hard-boiled eggs to everyone. Psych! He has a bunch of guys with him, and they all have guns. And then there's a big epic gunfight. And they take Mason hostage. The poor people. Curtis takes Mason hostage and says, "You're gonna give me the front of the train." And now they're going through all the other train cars. We see like a bathhouse. There's literally a train that looks like it's just bathrooms or something, or changing rooms.
Yeah.
And then there's like the one guy who is, I don't remember what his name is, but he's like the guy who likes the head of security or whatever.
He's the guy.
I don't remember his name in the movie, and I am not finding it right now.
Is it Elijah Wood?
No, that's your thing. Spy Kids 3. I'm the guy. But you know the guy I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, he's the
guy.
Eggman. Is it that guy? I don't think it's that guy. But there's the head of security guy who's kind of like just a badass for no reason. He seems almost unkillable. He gets shot and stabbed and he keeps going. But he's picking people off left and right. I know that some point in here, Curtis starts figuring out that the system isn't broken. It's designed to be like this.
Yeah.
The suffering in the tail section is intentional because it keeps balance. And then when we are like getting right outside the front of the train, we get like one of the darkest backstories ever imaginable.
Yeah.
About what people did to survive in the back of the train on the early days.
And what is that, Brendan? What is that?
This is where the movie stops being like an action thriller and becomes a what the hell am I watching? Because Chris Evans is sitting there talking to this guy who only speaks in Korean about how
with no subtitles.
No subtitles. It's crazy. I don't get it. I had to look up what he said. I
did too.
Did it help?
No.
Anyways, Chris Evans is like losing all hope, right? So Octavia Spencer's character is dead at this point. Edgar's dead. Almost everyone that he brought along on this journey. Gilliam's dead. Because Willy Wonka, he's a Charlie Bucket.
Yeah.
Right. So Chris Evans sitting there, all hope is lost because they can't get in the door. And for some reason, he starts breaking down the backstory of what happened in the back of the train in the early days, how they survived before the protein slabs started coming down. And he just drops the line, "I know what people taste like."
Yeah.
And you're like, shit. And then he says, "I know that babies taste best." And then he gets into more detail, and you're like, I don't need more detail.
Yeah, we're good. We get it.
We get it. You ate people to stay alive. But it's not just that. Because when they found out that the babies were easiest to eat and best, Curtis comes across a baby, and he's planning on eating him. But Gilliam steps in and cuts off his own arm and says, "Eat this instead." And then it's revealed that baby that he was going to eat was Edgar, who's now dead and uneaten.
That we know of.
He might have got eaten.
He might have been eaten anyways. 20 years later, 17 years later.
Yeah. So yeah.
By the way,
that was before the protein
Jamie
slabs.
Bell in this movie is 17 years old.
No, he's 32.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the oldest teen.
Oldest teen I've ever seen.
Yeah. We can't use that joke though, because it's from another thing.
Not another teen movie?
No, it's a show that I listen to, and I don't want to talk about other podcasts on our podcast.
Sure.
Unless they're going to talk about us on their podcast.
Sure.
So if you're in a podcast and you want to,
let's collab.
Let's do some stuff. But yeah, he's definitely the oldest 17-year-old I've ever seen in my life. But, what's his face?
Maybe even younger, because by the time they're already on the train and starving and deciding to
was
eat
he born
people,
on the train?
He was born on the train.
So he was 17. The train's been running for 17 years.
Yeah, but by the time they got hungry, by the time they got to the point that you need,
he said it was only a couple months before the protein blocks were coming through. So he tells that story to Namgung, and then he responds with, "That's a sad story. These drugs you've been giving me are highly explosive. I'm gonna blow open the side of this train, and then we're gonna go out instead of forward." And Chris Evans is like, "No, we're not." He blows up the door anyways. Well, he tries to. He sets it all up.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't go. But then the engine opens, and Curtis finally sees who Wilfred is, played by Ed Harris.
Looks like Woody Harrelson.
It looks like Ed Harris to me.
Is that who it is?
Yeah.
From a side profile far away, I thought it was Woody Harrelson.
I could see it. But Willie offers him a deal. Take over the train and keep the system running as is.
Please.
He has been sending the messages back to Gilliam. Gilliam's been running the poor people. Willie's been running the rich people and the train as a whole. So he basically says, you can end this or you can become me. Which is like a classic villain offer.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Namgoon's plan comes into play, and he's gonna blow open the train and get out to the real world because he told Curtis in Korean. Every year,
we couldn't understand what he said.
Every year, he's been paying attention to this plane that they pass by, and 17 years ago, you could barely see the tail. And now you can see the entire plane in the snow, which means the snow is melting. And he saw raindrops instead of snow on the windows, which means it's warming up outside.
It's warming up. We can do it.
Curtis.
Which is crazy to me that they didn't put that into the movie.
Yeah.
Like they didn't give us subtitles or even use the voice box that they've been using.
Yeah.
The super quiet voice box.
It sometimes, and then they would just stop.
Well, at first they were like this, right, holding it, and it was
fine,
legible, hearable. And then they got lazy with it. They were just like
holding it a foot away from their mouth. Yeah,
and then even the sound on it was not. You couldn't really understand what they were saying,
right?
But then on an important paragraph of this movie, this monologue he just gave in Korean, he didn't use it at all.
Yeah.
And Chris Evans was just like, yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, outside.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, nope.
Sorry.
But Curtis decides that he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to take over because he sees the reason that they're taking children from the back is to shove them into the machine that is the engine of the train to pull gunk out of a tube because the part broke. That's why they need small children. I'm pretty sure they're drugging these children up because they're like brain fried. They're not responding to anyone. But he sees little Tim down there pulling gunk out of this thing to keep the train running, and without him in the floor, underground, hidden, and without him being in there to do it, the train blows up or stops functioning.
Right.
So Curtis chooses to break the system. He blows open the train. The train derails and it goes all over the place. CG was a little iffy on this scene,
but not horrible.
It was fine. Most of the people on the train die. But in the final moments, we see two survivors step out into the snow, which was Namgoong's daughter and Tim, right? And they look around. There's lots of snow, not a lot going on. And then on the top of one of these mountains, there's a polar bear, which means
wildlife is returning.
Yeah.
The ice is melting.
Hope is found. but also they're in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Right. Where are they?
We don't know how long this track is. We don't know how long, where it goes. But this movie really said that, like, what if capitalism, but it never stops moving, and also everyone might die.
Mm-hmm.
What if capitalism? What if capitalism? Before we get into our ratings review of this movie, I'm gonna try something new for the end of the plot breakdown.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes with this episode, and if we'll go forward with it. It's easy, not a game, no bullshit like the Shrek thing that pissed you off because
is his stomach? What scene is his stomach?
That was funny as fuck, and you know it. Would you have taken Willie's offer?
No.
I don't know. I don't know how desperate
you
would be.
First of all, we don't even know how life is up in the engine.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you go anywhere you want? Do you have to stay up there? Are you cooped up?
I don't know. He kind of just... Ed Harris, also in The Truman Show. You've seen The Truman Show?
Mm-hmm.
He felt like the same character.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know if I would do that. I'd be like, you know?
Can we, like, not have poor people in the back?
But they need the poor people in the back.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know.
What's the balance that we're talking about here?
The ebb and flow, man. The yin and the yang.
How about just a little less hungry and a little less
cheap? Don't cheap out.
Yeah.
Give them a window. God damn it.
Set them some chickens. Tell them to
you got enough eggs. I saw the fucking wheelbarrow.
You got a ton of eggs.
I saw the wheelbarrow.
You have a whole aquarium of fish.
There was a whole wheelbarrow full of eggs, but they only eat the fish once a year. So they keep the ecosystem alive. Because the aquarium and the sushi is a metaphor for the entire movie.
Right.
Okay. Does hope justify the risk of extinction? So risking to blow up the train because you're hopeful that we can live on the surface of the earth, does that justify blowing up the train?
Well,
these are questions I thought of while watching.
If it's only you and a child surviving,
sounds bad.
Really bad.
You're gonna die.
Yeah.
There's no hope for survival.
Right.
At all.
Or recreating.
We don't need that. We don't want to think about that.
No. No, there's no hope for that. That's what I'm saying. There's no hope for that.
There's no hope. And the last question. Is Curtis a hero or just a different kind of villain? Let us know in the comments down below what you think of these questions. Right. And are you staying on the train or are you blowing the door open? Tell us in the comments down below. We're going to ponder ourselves, and then we're going to come right back with our review of this movie.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being a part of this episode, guys. If you made it this far, please go ahead and like and subscribe on YouTube. It'd be really helpful. Head on over to our website. There's links down below, and you can donate to the show if you want. Yeah, they're down there. Send a voicemail about this movie or the next movie,
or even a text message. You
can send text or a voicemail over where it says "send us a message." Let's get into this. Okay, enough of that. The bit was over before it began. Juan,
Brendan,
we finished this movie. We broke it down. We talked about it a little bit. We made the comparisons to Willy Wonka a lot, even though we said we weren't going to do it that much. Right. We didn't do it that much.
No.
But now it's time to rate the movie. So why don't you take it away? Tell me how you felt about it. Give it a rating. As I almost knock over the entire setup over here.
That's okay.
It's off camera. It's off camera.
This movie it started off okay. You know, like it had this build up to that scene with the giant fight scene. I thought that fight scene was maybe a step to where we were going.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked it. I didn't really have a problem with it. I liked it a lot when we got there.
Mm-hmm.
Now the whole beginning, it's okay. You're explaining the story. You're explaining certain things, like it's gonna be a little slower than when you get to the middle of your movie or even the climax of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
We get to the fight scene. Fight scene is really awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
I liked it a lot. It was very interesting the way they used, like how they knew they were going to hit the tunnel and they got their night vision goggles, and then they had to fight in the dark, and then that's when Jamie Bell's character dies.
Mm-hmm. Edgar.
Mm-hmm. And
I texted you at that point and was like, man, this movie's really
awesome. This movie's really awesome.
I should have waited.
After that point, though, it doesn't keep going up to the climax. It goes down to where the plot becomes very confusing. The motives become very confusing. And then even at the end, when it's supposed to be the climax, you find out everything that's happening. Oh my God. I didn't give a shit about any of it at that point.
Yeah.
I was over it.
Yeah, the best reveal of the movie was when he said he ate people.
Yeah, that was the most shocking thing in the movie.
Everything else, you're like, yeah.
So, like, I think, after watching the whole movie, I don't really care for this movie.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
And I probably won't watch it again, and it doesn't make me want to watch the show. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So with that said, I'm giving this movie a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
Solid 4?
Solid 4.
Okay. Yeah, man, I think this movie would have hit different in 2013.
Maybe.
When it came out.
Maybe.
Because I feel like, not to get political or anything, but there's a lot of like class differential shit going on in our world that has only gotten more in our face as social media becomes stronger, as there's more coverage of the world, blah 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 blah, all that nonsense. So like having a metaphor for the the difference in class, it's like duh.
Yeah.
So I do feel like seeing this movie when it came out would have hit a lot different. I do think Chris Evans did a really great job with his acting in this. Seeing him as just Captain America for so many years of our lives, you forget that he can act and not be Captain America.
Yeah.
I think some of the side performances, like Jamie Bell, unfortunately, I understand why Jamie Bell's not really around anymore, because he's just kind of the same dude and everything.
Same attitude, same kind of like
everything
way of talking.
It's like Michael Cera, but for some reason Michael Cera, he played it up a lot and like got into those roles more often. But like Jamie Bell playing like this snarky, like this guy with an attitude, but also you want to like him because he'd be like someone you want to hang out with and like talk shit about people in the mall with. But like that stereotype's kind of gone. Like we don't need that kind of character anymore.
Yeah.
I think there was a lot of scenes where I'm like, that was badass. I liked the set design of all the different train cars that we do see. There was one scene that we didn't really talk about with the guy. I don't remember his name. But there was guns and he's shooting. There's this huge curve that this train's going down, and he's shooting from one side of the train to the other side of the train, and they're shooting back at each other, and the guy has an assault rifle and Curtis has a pistol, and they're shooting at each other from this huge gap while the train is moving,
right?
Because the train's in like a C shape and they're shooting. Stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I was the whole time I'm like, who is where? How are they doing this? weren't they just in the same car like 5 seconds ago?
Mm-hmm.
And now they're on complete different ends of it didn't make sense. And the ending is so ambiguous. It leaves up so much for debate that it, like how we said, it was a girl and a kid.
Yeah.
They're the only ones we knew who survived, which cool. Hope. Oh my gosh. We love Hope.
And she's addicted to drugs
And
that
she's a
she
drug
no
addict.
longer has.
Yeah. That doesn't sound like the best place to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, technically answering a question that I asked, I would have stayed on the effing train.
Mm-hmm.
Because at least I knew I was going to be alive a little bit longer.
Or you can make some change if possible.
Yeah, you take over and like start rotating people.
Implementing change.
So make the back of the train better, make the middle of the train just normal, make the front of the train less great and grand and wonderful.
Right. Yeah.
It's hard to like rate this movie because I did like it up until a point, and then afterwards I was like, is it done yet?
Mm-hmm.
I want to give props to Chris Evans again for the acting with the scene with the eating people. That scene hit. You know what I mean? If the movie ended right then, it probably would have been better than getting the whole Willy Wonka to take over the train and all this factory is yours.
But like that at the end of the day, that was the goal, right? The goal was to go to the front, take over the train, and make things better.
Mm-hmm.
But then you come to find out, yeah, it was designed for you to take over the train.
Yeah,
I wanted you to come up here, and because I want to retire and not do this anymore.
Throw them out.
How unsatisfying would that feel?
I just don't. It's too predicted. You know, everything's too predicted. Why were they trying so hard to keep them in the back if everything was supposed to be like this? You know what I mean? Why did so many people have to die? All that nonsense. I liked a lot of this movie more than you did. The color, the tone, the cinematography, the action scenes were great, except for the one that I mentioned. I'm giving it a 5.2.
Okay.
I'm breaking a little bit of rules because usually we just do in quarters.
Uh-huh.
But I can't give it a 5.25.
Right.
I want to give it a little bit lower, but I'm going to go with a 5.2.
Okay.
Because
you rule breaker.
Yeah,
you naughty boy.
We made the rules.
You naughty
oh my
boy.
God. But that way too, I'm just establishing now that whenever we go back and review what we have watched, when we update things, we can add in decimal points that are a little bit more or less than a 0.25 scale. Anyways,
sure.
I can't give it a 0.25 because I hated the ending and that one scene with the turn and the shooting. It's better than a bad movie, but it's definitely not a good movie.
Yeah.
Just slightly better than a bad movie,
right.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch it again, but I'm not mad that we watched it.
Yeah. Sure.
There's been movies that we've watched. I am mad that we watched.
Sure, yeah.
Hell of a Summer.
Right.
What else? Was that the worst one we've watched so far?
That was, I think.
Yeah. Not to.
Sorry, Finn Wolfhard.
Sorry, Wolfie boy. So yeah, 5.2 for me. That's our review of Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer.
We did it. But why don't we find out what we're gonna watch on the next episode?
Yeah.
I have the wheel pulled up. Let's go ahead.
Let's spin that wheel.
Spin it, and then we'll see what we're gonna watch next. It's spinning?
We're spinning? Please, let's go back to the 90s. Please.
I still want 2010, dude. Ooh, I thought it was going to be 2005.
1999.
It's a great year. 1999. What movies came out in 99, Juan?
Let's check it.
I'll pull up IMDb.
Let's check it out.
I'll pull up IMDb. Advanced search. Movies from 1999.
1999.
I hate this. Is my least favorite part of when we spin the wheel because
We're
I'm not
gonna
prepared.
party like it's 1999.
Oh, first movie on the list from 99. Fight Club.
Oh,
We've seen that.
that was 99?
Yeah, can you believe that?
Oh my god.
It seems like a 2004 movie.
Yeah.
The Mummy.
Huh?
I've been wanting to watch The Mummy again, just saying.
Yeah, same.
I feel like 99 is gonna be a tough one for us. Just looking at this list, I've seen all the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Next, The Matrix.
Oof.
The Green Mile.
Oof.
The Sixth Sense.
I don't know if I can do another 3-hour movie though.
The Green Mile's 3 hours and 9 minutes long.
The Sixth Sense?
Yeah, Sixth Sense. 99. Can you believe that?
It's a good one.
Eyes Wide Shut.
I haven't seen that one.
Me neither.
I've heard.
Stanley Kubrick's last movie.
I've heard things.
Stanley Kubrick's last movie.
Mm-hmm. I've seen shots.
Did you know he died 6 days after submitting the final edit of the movie?
No.
He had a heart attack 6 days after. He never saw any. He wasn't around for people's reaction to the movie.
Ooh.
And we've never seen it. 10 Things I Hate About You.
How dare us?
I know, fucking assholes. The Phantom Menace.
Oh man, come on.
American Pie.
American Pie.
American Beauty. Dogma.
Got some bangers, dude.
The Iron Giant.
Got some bangers. Vin Diesel's first animated movie.
Toy Story 2.
I love
Galaxy
Toy Story
Quest.
2. I love Galaxy Quest, dude.
Gosh, Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
I wish he shagged me.
Austin Powers. Big Daddy,
baby.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy's a banger.
Okay. I think
so many.
There's too many. I think we need to watch The Mummy. It's time. Especially with like Lee Cronin's The Mummy coming out. I think we should just watch another Mummy movie.
And they're also supposed to do a remake with Brendan Fraser.
No, they're making a sequel.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
A sequel, like The Mummy 4.
Fraser.
Do you think Rachel Weisz will come back?
No, because she didn't come back in the
third one.
The third one.
Yeah, they shouldn't have made it. I hated that one anyways. Okay. So
I have a story about that one, but I probably shouldn't tell on the podcast.
About the third movie?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready. Tell it.
I went to watch The Mummy with a girlfriend of mine at that time, and we did not watch the movie. Let's just say that.
How dare you? How dare you?
Empty movie theater. What am I supposed to do?
Because that movie sucked.
What am I supposed to do?
Juan also sucked. Anyways, let's get back on track. Yeah, join us next week. We're gonna watch The Mummy. We're gonna watch The Mummy. We're gonna watch The Mummy. I think
it's settled. I think we're
gonna watch The Mummy. I love Brendan Fraser movies.
Me too.
You seen Blast from the Past?
This is peak Brendan Fraser.
Have you seen Blast from the Past?
Have I?
You have?
Maybe.
Bedazzled?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
The Mummy Returns?
Yeah. I'm going to watch both of them.
George of the Jungle?
Yeah.
Yes.
My favorite thing about George of the Jungle 2 is when they're like, wait a second, you're not George. And they're like, studio got too cheap. Didn't want to pay Brendan Fraser. I'm new George. That movie sucked. But George of the Jungle sucked in the best ways.
Yes.
Ursula, you're scrunchy.
Yeah, it was supposed to suck, I feel like.
Okay, we're dragging this on too long. Okay, so next week, join us while we revisit
The Mummy.
The Mummy from 1999. I'm excited. 90s, right at the turn of the century.
Let's do it again. Let's stay in the 90s for a bit.
I doubt it. Anyways, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of BJ in the Morning. Your favorite Journey podcast that revisits all the movies from our nostalgia or whatever I said at the beginning of this episode.
Yeah.
I'm doing another bit of the radio thing that you mentioned, so you got to join in.
Yeah.
If you like this episode and you're listening on a podcast listening app, make sure that you hit that follow or like or subscribe button. It really helps us out. Scroll down, leave a 5-star review. Over on Spotify, you can leave comments on the episodes. That would be really awesome. And if you want to watch the episodes, we have video over on YouTube at
BJ in the Morning Podcast.
And sometimes when I have time in my busy life, I like to post clips on Instagram and TikTok at
BJ in the Morning _.
But really do us a huge favor and go subscribe on YouTube. It would be really awesome if you did that. We want to get to 500 subscribers.
Yeah.
Before September. I'm giving us a lot more time than the last time.
That's a big one, dude. That's
a big
200,
one. 250 subscribers more.
Really?
Yeah.
To 5?
To 500. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. 250
That's not too
subscribers.
bad, I guess.
No, beat it before then. Let's get there. Let's do it. Do it together. Do us that huge favor. Subscribe on YouTube.
Solid.
And send it to like one of your friends. Do one of those classic chain emails, like if you don't send this to 5 people, you will see the ghost of the Scorpion King CGI from The Mummy Returns at the foot of your bed at midnight.
Or one of those Facebook posts. I bet most of my friends won't copy and paste this.
Is that Facebook or was it?
It's Facebook.
Yeah.
It tells you like a crazy story that's not true. It's like, I bet you most of my friends won't copy and paste this.
They won't even read this. They won't even read this story about how this guy did this thing and the place and the happenings. And then I got a signed autographed picture of Jim Carrey, but it wasn't signed by Jim Carrey. It was signed by
whoever doppelganged him at the
wax museum.
Doppelganged them sounds like a sexual term.
On that note, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of BJ in the Morning. My name's Brendan.
And I'm Juan.
And
we'll doppelgang you next time.